My dear, when I find myself in the darkest phases of life, when everything around me feels overwhelmingly sad and gloomy, my heart turns to you. There are moments when the weight of my emotions becomes too much to carry, when my eyes overflow with tears and I feel vulnerable in a way that words can't fully express. In those fragile moments, all I wish for is your presence. Just knowing you are there brings me comfort and peace. You are the only person in this world with whom I can be my truest self. I'm not afraid to let my guard down when I'm with you. I don't have to pretend to be strong or hide the parts of me that feel broken or weak. I know with complete certainty that you would never judge me or think less of me for being emotional, needy, or sensitive. Instead of reacting with frustration or irritation, you respond with kindness, compassion, and understanding. You have a unique ability to see straight into my heart and respond with empathy. It's rare to find someone who can hold space for your emotions without making you feel like a burden, and you do that for me, effortlessly. I trust you with all my heart. In a world that often feels uncertain and unpredictable, your love is my constant. Even when life pushes me to the edge and I feel like I'm standing alone, I always feel your presence behind me, supporting me like a quiet but powerful force. You are my strength when I feel weak, my voice of reason when my thoughts are in chaos, and my comfort when I am lost. It wasn't always like this for me. I used to be deeply skeptical when it came to love and relationships. I questioned the idea of lasting affection and genuine care. I used to believe that such feelings were fragile, temporary, and bound to fade away with time. I didn't allow myself to believe in love because I feared disappointment. I kept my heart guarded, afraid to trust, afraid to believe. But then you came into my life, and slowly, gently, you proved me wrong. Your consistency, your patience, and your unwavering presence taught me that real love exists. Your actions matched your words, and over time, you built a foundation of trust so strong that I no longer questioned your intentions. Your love didn't feel like a fleeting spark, it felt like a steady flame, warm and enduring. You showed me, again and again, that your feelings were genuine, and your care came from the deepest part of your heart. You are honest, sincere, and selfless. You care for me in ways I never imagined someone could. You have become my safe place, my true well-wisher, someone who always has my best interest at heart. Bit by bit, you won not only my trust but my entire heart. Your simplicity, the purity of your intentions, and your beautiful soul captured me completely. I found myself falling in love with you not because of grand gestures, but because of the small, quiet moments where your true nature shone through. Your authenticity and emotional depth made me feel seen, heard, and valued. I must say that loving you has brought me more happiness than I ever thought possible. In you, I found a partner I can trust blindly, someone I can confide in without fear, someone I can laugh and cry with, someone I can dream with. You are so much more than just a romantic partner. You are my friend, my confidant, my guide, my supporter, and my inspiration. You've become an integral part of my life in ways I can't fully explain. Each day I wake up feeling grateful for your presence. I thank God every single day for bringing you into my life. I have never experienced such peace and joy before. Thank you, sweetheart, for embracing me exactly as I am, for accepting my imperfections without judgment, for being endlessly patient with me, and for understanding my heart better than I understand it myself. Your love has been the greatest blessing in my life. It has transformed my world, filling it with light, warmth, and purpose. I am honored to call you mine. Sometimes, I feel so full of love and happiness that I want to shout it from the rooftops. You make my heart smile in ways words can't capture. You have brought waves of peace and avalanches of happiness into my life. Everything feels more beautiful with you by my side. You make me feel whole, complete, and deeply cherished. Thank you, my love, for being exactly who you are, for being perfect for me in every possible way. Sometimes in life, we don't realize the mistakes we're making until much later, until the consequences are staring us in the face, and regret starts to settle into our hearts. At the time, our decisions often stem from a place of ego, confusion, or even anger. We convince ourselves that we're in control, that we know what's best for us, and we act accordingly. I've been there. I made one of the biggest mistakes of my life in this very way, by not valuing your love when you offered it to me so genuinely. I still remember the first time you said you loved me. To be honest, I didn't take it seriously. You repeated those words more than once, again and again, hoping I'd understand the depth of your feelings. But instead of accepting them with gratitude and love, I let those words feed my ego. It gave me a sense of importance, of power. I saw your love not as a gift, but as something I could take for granted. I didn't understand then that true, unconditional love is one of the rarest blessings a person can receive. It's not something that just comes around every day. Back then, I wasn't in the right mindset. I didn't want to be tied down or committed. I wanted to feel free. I had this foolish belief that there were plenty of fish in the ocean, that if I walked away from one connection, another would come by soon enough. You cared for me so deeply, missed me when I wasn't around, and even cried for me. But I was too blind to see the value of your emotions. I didn't recognize the weight of what you were offering me. I didn't honor it. I didn't honor you. And then, something shifted. You began to change. You stopped trying to reach out. You no longer tried to get my attention. You realized your worth, and you chose to protect it. Though you still loved me, you no longer expressed it the way you once did. You began to distance yourself. You stopped chasing someone who didn't see you clearly. And even then, I didn't understand. I continued living my life, thinking everything was fine. I even chose to be in a relationship with someone else, thinking I was moving forward. But that's when the emptiness began creeping in. It started small, just a subtle sadness I couldn't explain. I would find myself checking my phone again and again, not really knowing what I was waiting for. I felt unsettled, restless. I began to grow irritable, frustrated for no reason. I felt like I wanted to run far away, to escape from something I couldn't name. A friend noticed this shift in me and suggested I try meditation. At first, I resisted, but eventually, I gave in, hoping it might give me clarity. As I sat with myself in silence, something remarkable happened. I started to connect with my inner world, my emotions, my thoughts, my truth. And in that quiet space, I finally understood what was missing. It wasn't just anyone or anything. It was you. It was your love. The kind of love that had no conditions, no demands, just pure, patient, and constant care. I had never realized how much comfort your presence brought me, how even without acknowledging it, my heart had always felt full when you were in my life. Now that you're gone, I feel an ache I can't shake. I try to distract myself, to fill the void with other things, work, people, distractions, but nothing seems to help. The emptiness remains. And in that emptiness, I've had to ask myself some hard questions. Did I just miss your love? Or do I actually love you? After long nights of reflection, I've come to understand the answer. It's not just the feeling of being loved that I miss, it's you. I love you. I love your presence, your laughter, your stubbornness, your kindness. I love all the things I once overlooked. It's taken a lot of courage to confront my own feelings and to strip away the layers of pride that kept me from seeing the truth. I know I hurt you. I know I pushed you away when all you did was try to love me. And I can't undo the past, but I can try to make things right. I've walked away from everything that no longer serves me, from every excuse I used to justify my actions. I've made space in my life, and in my heart, for what I now know truly matters. You. I understand it won't be easy. I know I may not deserve another chance. But I also know that I don't want to spend my life wondering what if. I want to try. I want to show you the version of me that has grown, the version that sees you clearly now. I want to fight for you the way you once fought for me. And even if the road ahead is uncertain, I'm not giving up, not this time. Just like you once didn't give up on me, I won't give up on you.